Hey guys, Alex here with my TNA No Surrender 2012 pay-per-view review. Pay-per-view just got up the air a little while ago. Gotta say, very average show from TNA. Like, this really not a good way to follow up the streak of very good pay-per-views that TNA's had. My opinion, just didn't really deliver on its hype, and it kind of felt just like a throwaway show, except for like the Bound for Glory stuff. So let's just get into the first match, which was the Bound for Glory Series semi-final match between Jeff Hardy and Samoa Joe. This was a pretty good match, actually. I really enjoyed this. Two guys worked pretty well together, told a nice story, had some good back and forth. Jeff Hardy ended up going over here, which I wasn't a fan of because I really wanted Samoa Joe to win, but whatever, make the most of it, I guess. But good match, though. I thought the two worked pretty well together. Wouldn't mind seeing these guys do it again sometime. But good match, good way to start, 3.5. Then we had the other semifinal match between Bully Ray and James Storm. This match, besides Bully Ray's antics, I really enjoyed watching him, like, before the match, like, getting James Storm's face, having fun with the crowd and everything. It was just kind of a dull feeling out process, and it picked up a little bit as it went on. Got better and better. But then, at the end, they did, like, a ref bump, another ref comes out, ref up again, original ref recovers, ref up again, and then Rude comes out, beer bottle to the back of James Storm's head. It was just 3 ref bumps, interference, way too much. Definitely knocked it down in my opinion. But solid matchup. Just it had its effective story, I think. But this is basically just done. I think they set up James Storm and Robert Roode at Bound for Glory, obviously, which I'm looking forward to a lot. 2 and 3/4. I knocked it down a star for the 3 rough bumps in the interference. Then we had the Knockouts title match between Miss Tessmacher and Tara. This was your teacher versus student matchup, and it was alright, but Tessmacher is just so fucking botchy and just so green in the ring, and it was obviously Tara that had the cover for her ass, and there were so many noticeable botches, and, just some sloppiness, and I just didn't really care for it that much, but I think the ending was alright. So, there you go. Next we had Austin Aries fighting the Armbreaker. This was actually decent, it was entertaining. I really enjoyed the brawl for a little while. I marked out big when Austin Aries actually hit a brainbuster on this big ass dude. He was, so that was really cool. And he dropped him like right on his head, so it was a really good spot. But then like it all broke down, and then like the guys injured Jeff Hardy, which would play an effect in the finals. Just didn't really accomplish anything. He didn't unmask an Aces and 8 member. It didn't involve the story, grow the storyline anymore. It was just kind of pointless, and it felt like it just could have done an impact, and no one would have cared, more or less. Anyway, decent segment though. Next we have the TNA X Division title match between Zema and Sonjay Dutt. This was a great match. These two guys really worked well together. Sonjay brought his A game. I mean, he carried this match, but I think Zema held his own pretty well. Really great job. I would love to see Sonjay back in TNA more. I think the guy deserves it. And he's improved a hell of a lot more, I think. Just really great, fun match. Like this is like I can't decide if I like this one or Kenny King more, the match from Kenny King last month. But really good match though. I give it 3.5. Really enjoyed it. Next we had Rob Van Dam versus Magnus. This was a throwaway match, no big deal. I would say I was kind of disappointed that Magnus didn't get the win here because like TNA seemed to be kind of building up for a little bit, but whatever. 2.25, just throwaway match, nothing. Then we had the tag team title match between Christopher Daniels and Kazarian against AJ Styles and Kurt Angle. This is before the match. We had Daniels and Kazarian having a promo backstage, which was hilarious. Please check that out. It was a very funny promo. These guys Kazarian and Kaz are easily one of my favorite tag teams in mainstream wrestling right now. I love these guys. They're great. But the match was good. Obviously they had to work around Kurt Angle being hurt. His hamstring, I guess, was injured, and I think this heat segment went a little too long, but like when they were going in the final half of the match, it really picked up big. 2 really good near falls at the end, and I really marked out for both of them. I thought they were both very good false finishes. But then the finish itself really kind of took the win out of this match. I thought it just didn't make any sense. So I knock it down a little bit for that. I would have given it 4 stars, the same as the Slammiversary match, but that finish and just I think Kurt Angle being hurt the match a little bit, but I won't knock the match for it. But he fought through it though. I'll give him credit for that. Then we had the main event, which is the Bound for Glory Bound for Glory Series Finals match between Bully Ray and Jeff Hardy. Before this, Bully Ray cut a promo as well, and really good promo about how this is like his chance to become the champion and like really, you know, prove that he's great. And like I thought, like, okay, Bully Ray's gonna win, and he's gonna, you know, he's gonna end up being the leader of Aces and Eights, and it'd be a great, you know, kind of tease face during the full-on heel thing. It'd be great, you know. And yeah, Jeff Hardy sold the shoulder injury, you know, not coming out originally. Hulk Hogan trying to postpone the match till Impact. Hardy came out. Bully worked over the arm. About halfway through the match, Jeff Hardy started getting his win, started fighting back, and he won. And so Jeff Hardy versus Austin Aries at Bound for Glory. Jeff Hardy, the guy who 1 year ago wasn't on TV because of what happened at Victory Road, the guy who showed up on drugs at a main event of a pay-per-view, is now going to main event TNA's biggest pay-per-view of the year. I'm not surprised because you know, people were saying that he's in the main event, and I'm just kind of, you know, not excited at all. Like, I would like to see the match, honestly, but it shouldn't be happening at Bound for Glory. I mean, this is a show where you should be putting your best on the line, and Jeff Hardy, I just don't think deserves that chance after what he did. So that's my opinion. I'm gonna leave it at that. If you you know, maybe I'll talk about it more as time goes on. But obviously they're gonna do with this whole Jeff Hardy redemption story, and you know, his redemption is gonna come full circle at Bound for Glory, and I would not be surprised if he wins and, you know, takes the belt off Aries, which would be total bullshit, I think. But the match itself, it was your basic, you know, hurt guy making a big comeback. I'll give it 3 3/4. It wasn't that entertaining, wasn't blown away by it, and at the end it was just finisher after finisher after finisher, and got really boring. But all in all, this whole show was very, very throwaway. It just didn't have that big atmosphere. I really didn't have that much emotional impact on the Bound for Glory final matches. I just didn't care about them, you know, and like I think it has to do with TNA and focusing so much on the Aces and Eights storyline and just making me not interested in the guys who were in the finals. So I don't know. But once again, No Surrender this year, like last year, it's not that good. So I don't know what's wrong with TNA. I don't know. Maybe it's just booking, but whatever. Definitely don't go out of your way to see the show. If you do, check out the opening match, the X Division title match, and the tag team match, and the promos that Bully Ray cuts, and the Christopher Daniels and Kazarian cuts. But that's it for me, guys. Take care. Bye.